In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the locations that you can go island hopping from October 1st forward. And this is for both domestic and Sandbox customers. We're also talking about the 4 new islands opening up and exactly what you can expect during this change in seasons. Hi there guys, Sean here from 5-Star Marine with our COVID manager, Guide Nut.
Sawadika.
Guide Nut and I are super excited today because today's the very first day that our Phuket Boat Lagoon Pier is open to Sandbox customers. We actually just had our first customers go through. It's very exciting because previously we had to be going from Shillong Pier for all Sandbox customers, and that means our staff had to get up earlier in the morning and it was a little bit difficult. But now, due to government rules, we can go from Phuket Boat Lagoon. Also, as part of these rules update, coming October 1st, some of the rules are getting easier, and then October 15th, more destinations are opening. So I thought this video would be really interesting just to talk about all the places that you can go island hopping now, whether you're a domestic or a Sandbox customer, because people might be a bit confused about what it is they can do and where they can go. So now let's firstly start with just some of the close-in Phuket islands. So why don't you start first? What's some of the closest islands to our office?
So first one, you can do Khai Island. And around here they have about 3 islands like Khai Nai, Khai Noi and Khai Nok. So it's gonna take around maybe 15-20 minutes from our office to Khai Island.
And it's a good shallow water snorkeling spot,
yes.
Right? Good for families, good for kids. Yep.
Spend the time on the beach. It's very nice.
Maybe take a picnic lunch. Yeah, it's an easy family trip, this one. We actually did this last year a lot with kids and families as a bit of a Saturday getaway, right? Yeah. So that's Khai. Okay, so let's head down this way a little bit. And one of our more popular tours that we're running at the moment, Nut. So which is that?
We do the outboard camp we call Dolphin Snorkelling. So there's 2 islands, it's Maiton Island and Koh Rok Island. So these 2 is gonna take around 30 minutes from our office to those 2 islands. So Maiton Island is very nice island, very good for snorkeling and where you can see the dolphin around. If you're lucky, you'll see the dolphin over here. And Koh Rok Island also very beautiful island. They have a very nice beach over there. You can relax on the beach. You can do an activity, parasailing, something like that. And also even massage, you can do massage on the island also. So these 2 is very good island.
They're asking us a lot. Are we actually seeing dolphins at Koh Maiton? So what was the answer yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, they're wild animals, of course, so we can't guarantee that they're going to be there, but this is where they're regularly feeding. So this is where we go. And normally twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, they'll be around here in this feeding area. That's why we regularly go here, and that's why we call it our dolphin and snorkeling experience. At Coral Island is Banana Beach. Banana Beach has got a great setup there. Both got some water sports, a beautiful lunch, nice beach, good snorkeling. And around the backside now, with the wind changing direction, backside of Banana Beach has got some good snorkeling as well. Another popular tour that we've been doing in the last few months is out down to Koh Rok Koh Ha and Koh Rok Noi. Now I saw a video yesterday. Koh Rok Noi had 3 massive manta rays at it yesterday. And we're starting to come into this marine season where we're going to start to see manta rays, whale sharks. Remember last year over here in October, November, the whale sharks came to play for about a month. Yeah. So it looks like that this is a seasonal thing. Every year they do this. So around October, November, we need to start looking out for whale shark sightings both here and also down in the Maiton area. This is the whale shark area. So talking about other island destinations. So these are the close-in stuff. Okay, so we've done the Khai Islands, we've done our dolphin and snorkeling tour. We've talked about Racha and Racha Noi. Let's go a little bit further out. Next up is
Phi Phi Island.
Okay, and let's be honest. Unfortunately, you haven't actually been out to see Phi Phi this year, right? But last year when you were going out, you were saying that it's never been more beautiful. Yeah. But the reality is that we're even gone next level this year, right? Talking with all the guides that get out on the boat, and also I went out myself not so long ago. pretty much the only boat in here, not even the national park, just floating around, enjoying Pillay Lagoon. I was talking to a friend yesterday who was out snorkeling in this area. They were seeing black tip reef sharks, they were seeing turtles, they were seeing all the normal marine species that we see out there as well, like clownfish, angelfish. And they say that they were out snorkeling here last year, but this year is like next level. It's a bigger step out. So that's the Phi Phi Islands. Okay, so we're going to go further in now. So in this same Krabi province, we also have the Krabi Islands and the Hong Krabi. Okay, what's something new that's at Hong Krabi, Nut, that's come up in the just post-COVID?
Yeah, so they have a very nice viewpoint at Hong Island right now.
Yes.
And you can see all the island around Krabi from that new viewpoint up there.
And one of the other spectacular parts of Hong Krabi is that little lagoon, right?
Yes, and the lagoon. Yeah.
So you need to go into the lagoon though in a certain tide. If it's low tide, they can't get in. You've got to get to a mid to rising high tide. But once you get inside there, again, just park the boat, float around, swim. This is actually one of my more favorite areas. So when we were in our pre-pandemic era, PP was very busy, James Bond was very busy, so we would do a lot of work in Hong Krabi to try and keep away from the crowds. And I really fell in love with this area because you have things like Pat Bia, Paradise Beach, you have the Hong Lagoon. Out here, not even on the map, there's a beautiful snorkeling spot here called Koh Dang. Koh Dang is a very beautiful snorkeling spot. And then obviously you can come out, you've got Gok Gai, got Boda. Rayleigh Beach is beautiful for lunch. And all of this right now is all accessible and open. And because the sea is getting calmer, because the weather is getting better, and we're changing seasons, all of these places really become great destinations for you to think about going. Now, if you are a domestic customer, there are a few rules and regulations, but you can contact us and we'll talk to you about it. And if you are a Sandbox customer, same for you. Your rules and regulations are slightly different, but again, contact us. In most cases, we just need your passport and proof of vaccination and we can get you out into that location. So that's the exciting stuff. Now, we haven't talked about up this way yet. So a lot of what we've been talking about here, this is snorkeling mixed with some sightseeing. But as we get up into Phang Nga Bay is like a very different tour, right? People who say to me, I want to go to Phi Phi and Phang Nga, I say it's like a night and day tour. So you come out to Phi Phi because you want to see crystal blue water, you want to go the white sandy beaches. Phang Nga is more a sightseeing tour. You're going to go out there to see the great stalactites. There's 40 plus islands out there. You're going to canoe through the caves. You're going to see the mangroves. You're going to go onto some private beaches. That's what Phang Nga Bay is all about. And obviously it has the famous James Bond Island. And that's why people are going out there. And again, rules out there are pretty easy now. So just get in contact. We're happy to take you out there. But now let's talk even further out now. Some places that are not even on this map, right? The map's not big enough. So down past Phi Phi, we have Koh Rok and Koh Ha opening up. You went there last year, right? About December, and the sea was like a lake all the way out and back. And by the time you got there, you were sending photos just saying how beautiful it was, right?
Yes.
One of your more favorite spots.
Yes, that's my favorite island over there. Like
yeah.
Koh Ha is.
Koh Ha is really, you can't explain it, right?
No, it's very nice.
And even when we were going down to Koh Lipe last year, Koh Ha and Koh Rok were stops in a way, and you used to send some of the most stunning photos of that trip there. And yes, just for our domestic customers who are wondering, Koh Lipe season is going to open as well, same time as Koh Rok and Koh Ha. So if you're missing Koh Lipe and you want to get down and help those guys who were locked down and had no income for a significant period of time, that's something that we are going to be opening up again soon. And in fact, I think the first group to go to Koh Lipe is going to be my family, because we really miss it. We really want to go down there. We had Lucas's birthday there last year. So Koh Rok and Koh Ha here. Now up to you, Nut, out this side.
Over here, next to Phang Nga province, this side, on the west side of Phang Nga. So we have a very beautiful island over here. This one called Similan Island, and another one up from Similan about 1 hour. That's one called Surin Island. So those two is very nice. But This too is very nice, and they open only 6 months a year.
And this is not a COVID closing, right?
COVID closing, yeah.
So they every year, pandemic or no pandemic, they close for 6 months a year.
Yeah.
One, because it's monsoon season and the sea is rough, but two, because they're also trying to manage the marine environment.
Yeah.
And so now that we go to October 15th, the wind normally comes from Nut. So Nut, you throw me normally the wind is coming this way, but when we swap seasons, the wind comes this way. That's why the Similan and Surin become accessible, because it's all blocked. You know, we have a land mass here, land mass here, land mass here, which makes the sea nice and calm. So that's where Similan and Surin come in, and I saw a turtle at Similan last year. I rubbed that in a lot. I think we went to Similan only 3 times last year. You went 1 time or 2?
I went 2 times.
2 times.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to fight over who was allowed to go. So this season, the great news is that we actually have some of our own 5-star boats registered to go into the park. So we're looking to take all those people last year who were asking us if we could go. The answer now is yes. And we want to go as much as possible. So that's Similan and Surin. Okay, next, this is a little unique program, and shout out to Mark and Bex. They helped us design this program last year, and it's a Phuket by the Sea program. So you have we've done all of the islands this side. We've done the Similan and Surin Islands. This is like a beach hopping, Phuket hopping experience where we leave from Boat Lagoon, we go up and we go under Saracen Bridge, and that's a really cool experience. Yeah, and then we come down and we're gonna see the aeroplanes as they go into land. Come down to Banana Beach, do some snorkeling, maybe jump through all the beach clubs, and then once we finish, come see sunset at Promthep Cape, and then back to Boat Lagoon. So that's another great program that we're going to be offering also now that we're starting to change seasons. Okay, so to summarize, Nut, right now we're talking about where people can go, and we're saying there's the 3 Khai Islands, there's the Dolphin and Snorkelling experience at Coral and Mai Ton, there's Racha and Racha Noi, Phi Phi, the Krabi Islands, the Hong Krabi Islands, Phang Nga, Similan, Surin, Koh Rok Koh Ha, and the Phuket by the Sea program we just talked. So there's so much that you can do now. You know, like Phuket is really opening up now, and now the season is changing, the sea is calm. This is really the time to get out and explore. We understand that things may have been difficult before, so we invite you as our both domestic and Sandbox customers to get in touch with us and ask us about, you know, what you can do, where you can go, and how we can get you out there. And remember, like, we're still running COVID discounts now because we still understand that we're still in a pandemic, and we really want our staff to work. So now, before we go, a question for you. Out of all those 11 destinations, right? Let's say that you had just 10 days in Phuket. Which 2 destinations would you choose? And I know it's a hard question because there's a lot of great destinations, but what would be the 2 that you would choose?
The one for me is Koh Ha and Koh Rok.
Right, so Koh Ha and Koh Rok as one destination, because we can do that one day, right? So we can go out, stop, snorkel Koh Ha, have some lunch at Koh Rok, snorkel, and then come back. So that's destination 1, and why? You just because of the clarity of the water or the marine life?
Yes, marine life, water, and everything is so nice over there. And you know, I've been there like maybe 3 or 4 times, and one time when I returned back to Phuket, I saw a very big whales over there. That's why I like over there. And the second island that I want to go is the Similan Island.
Okay.
You know, it's only 6 months. You can go to Similan. Why you don't choose to go Similan?
All right. So now I'm going to reverse the question, and if it was me, where would I go? I'm a little bit different to you. I really like the Hong Krabi area and Rayleigh. So my ideal tour is leave Boat Lagoon, go to Lem Hut, because I love that beach that was featured in the movie The Mechanic. Go to Hong, into the lagoon, float around in the lagoon, go up to the viewpoint, go to Koh Dang and do a bit of snorkeling. Up to Rayleigh for lunch, because I got a little Thai shop that is like you sit on the floor and everything, but the food is amazing. I would do that at Rayleigh. Then go back, do maybe a second snorkel and maybe a sunset at Koh Pair, this little low tide beach bar there. That's tour 1. Number 2, Similan. I went out there last year and this turtle is just like,
Yeah.
I swam after that turtle for like an hour just watching it, you know, and I didn't even know I was there, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do that again. I really do. So look, it's the season to be boating, and hopefully we can see you out on the water there, either with us or another operator. It's the time to get out, time to explore, time to remember why we're here, and why we love Phuket so much. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thank you.